Ever found yourself pondering how Japan's Maglev train works? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of one of the world's most incredible feats of engineering, the Maglev train. Hailing from the land of the rising sun, this train is not merely a means of transportation. It's a testament to the remarkable advancements in technology and human ingenuity. The Maglev, short for magnetic levitation, holds the proud title of being the fastest train in the world. It's the embodiment of speed, precision, and innovation, representing a significant leap forward in the realm of travel and transportation. The Maglev is more than just a train. It's a symbol of progress, a beacon of the future, and a glimpse into what's possible when we push the boundaries of science and technology. Stay tuned to discover the magic behind this marvel of modern engineering. The Maglev train isn't your typical train, it's a beast of its own. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a Maglev train? Well, it's short for magnetic levitation train. And as the name suggests, it uses a powerful magnetic field to levitate above the tracks, unlike traditional trains that use wheels and axles to move along their tracks. Picture this, it's like a hoverboard, but on a much grander scale. Instead of wheels grinding against rails, creating friction and limiting speed, the Maglev train floats effortlessly above the track. This lack of physical contact means there's no friction to slow the train down, allowing it to reach speeds that traditional trains can only dream of. That's right, this train is a speed demon. With top speeds reaching upwards of 300 miles per hour, it's one of the fastest land vehicles on the planet. That's faster than a Formula One race car and only slightly slower than a commercial jet. But speed isn't the only thing the Maglev train has going for it. Because it levitates, this train is also incredibly smooth. Imagine gliding along without the usual clack-clack and jostling you get on a traditional train. It's a whole new level of comfort and convenience for passengers. The secret behind this floating marvel is a concept known as magnetic levitation. This is where magnets are used to lift and propel the train forward. The magnetic field is created by superconducting magnets, which are cooled to extremely low temperatures to increase their power. This magnetic field is incredibly strong. So strong, in fact, that it can lift a train carrying hundreds of passengers and keep it floating above the tracks. It's like magic, but it's actually just good old-fashioned science at work. Impressive, right? But how does this magnetic levitation work? Let's dive in. Magnetic levitation might sound like a trick from a magic show, but it's pure science. To understand this concept, let's break it down into bite-sized pieces. First, let's talk about magnets. You know, those little things that can stick to your fridge. Magnets have two poles, north and south, and they follow a simple rule. Opposites attract and likes repel. So if you try to push the north poles of two magnets together, they'll resist each other. This is the basic principle behind magnetic levitation, or maglev for short. In the world of maglev, there are two types of magnets involved. The first type is the electromagnet. Unlike the fridge magnet, an electromagnet is a type of magnet that only produces a magnetic field when an electrical current is passed through it. These electromagnets are placed within the guideways, or the tracks on which the train runs. The second type of magnet is the superconducting magnet, and these are installed in the train itself. When electricity passes through these superconducting magnets, they produce a powerful magnetic field. Now remember our basic magnet rule? When the magnetic field of the superconducting magnets interacts with the magnetic field of the electromagnets in the guideways, it creates a repulsive force. This force is so strong that it can lift the train about 10 centimeters off the track. And voila, you have levitation. But wait, there's more. Not only does this force cause levitation, but when properly controlled, it can also propel the train forward. By continuously altering the magnetic field of the electromagnets in the guideways, the train can be pushed and pulled along the tracks. This results in a smooth and frictionless ride at seriously impressive speeds. Now we've got a grasp on the science. But how does this translate to a speeding train? The science of magnetic levitation is the beating heart of the Maglev train. Now let's delve into how this scientific marvel operates. It all begins with the principle of magnetic levitation, which we discussed earlier. This principle is what allows the train to float above the tracks, eliminating friction and allowing for speeds that conventional trains can only dream of. At the heart of the Maglev train, you'll find two sets of magnets. One set is designed to repel and push the train up off the tracks, while the other set is used to move the floating train ahead at incredible speed. These magnets work in harmony, creating a system where the train is both pushed and pulled along the track. The train levitates, thanks to the repelling force of the magnets. Now you may wonder, how does it maintain its stability without derailing? Well, that's where the guidance magnets come in. These magnets are embedded in the sides of the track, and they stabilize the train, keeping it centered and preventing it from veering off course. As for motion, that's achieved through the principle of electromagnetic propulsion. The track magnets are charged with an alternating current, creating a constantly shifting magnetic field. This magnetic field interacts with the magnets on the train, propelling it forward. The shifting magnetic field essentially pulls the train along the track. When it's time to stop, the process is reversed. The alternating current is reduced, decreasing the magnetic field. This slows the train down and eventually brings it to a complete stop. The train then settles back onto rubber wheels until it's time for the next journey. So, in essence, the Maglev train is a symphony of magnetic forces, working in harmony to levitate, propel, and halt the train. It's an elegant solution, using the invisible forces of magnetism to create a swift and smooth ride. We're halfway through the journey, folks. If you're still with us, take a second to subscribe and like the video. Like every coin, the Maglev train has two sides. On the shiny side of the coin, the Maglev train boasts an array of benefits that make it a tantalizing prospect for the future of transportation. Its speed is the first thing that comes to mind. These trains are capable of reaching speeds north of 500 kilometers per hour, outpacing conventional trains by a fair margin. This increased speed doesn't just mean getting from point A to point B in record time. It also translates into more efficient transport networks, capable of moving larger volumes of people and goods, thus potentially revolutionizing our economic and social structures. Another major advantage is the Maglev train's environmental impact, or rather, its lack thereof. These trains are electrically powered, which means they don't emit greenhouse gases directly. Additionally, their frictionless travel reduces wear and tear, leading to longer lifespans and lower maintenance costs. However, flipping the coin reveals some challenges. The most glaring of these is the cost. Building a Maglev train is expensive, with estimates for a single kilometer of track ranging well into the tens of millions of dollars. This price tag can rise even further when you factor in the cost of acquiring land and building stations. Another significant challenge is the infrastructure requirement. The Maglev train needs its own dedicated tracks, which can't be shared with existing rail networks. This means that introducing Maglev technology often involves a complete overhaul of a country's existing rail infrastructure, a task that can be both financially and logistically daunting. Lastly, while the Maglev train is impressively fast, it's not the fastest mode of transportation. Air travel still holds that title. And with the ongoing development of Hyperloop technology, the Maglev train could soon find itself outpaced. So is the Maglev train the future of transportation? Only time will tell. It's clear that this technology holds immense promise, but realizing that promise will require overcoming some significant hurdles. The journey ahead is exciting, to say the least, and we can't wait to see where it takes us. We've traveled a long way today, uncovering the secrets of Japan's Maglev train. From the gleaming exterior to the cutting-edge technology within, we've seen the marvel that is magnetic levitation. We've learned that this technology, based on the principles of magnetism and its repelling forces, allows the train to glide above the tracks, reaching unimaginable speeds. We've also delved into the working mechanism of the Maglev train, a perfect blend of superconducting magnets and guideway coils. This intricate dance of magnetic forces not only propels the train forward, but also keeps it stable and safe. We discussed the benefits of such a train, like its speed, efficiency, and reduced environmental impact. But we also acknowledged its drawbacks, such as the high costs of construction and maintenance. So whether you're a fan of high-speed travel or a curious mind, the Maglev train undoubtedly offers a glimpse into the future of transportation. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.